Well, Jeremy Parsons, I want to thank you for joining us today on Five Questions With, and a great opportunity to introduce the new Secretary Manager of the Clay County Fair. I mean, people became very, very familiar with Phil Hurst, obviously, over the years, and haven't had a lot of transition in that position, and now you're getting an opportunity to come in here and step in at the world's greatest county fair, as it is billed, and we want to welcome you, of course, to Clay County and to Spencer proper. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us some of your background and let the folks know a little bit about Jeremy Parsons.
Well, I guess I've been a fair guy since I was younger. I grew up the son of a county fair board president in southern Iowa, Decatur County specifically, in Leon, and really just enjoyed being a part of a fair. Started work at the Iowa State Fair in the summers when I was still in high school, and I would start in Des Moines, the 1st of June and work basically all the way through the summer. Continued that through college, and then switched to the Missouri State Fair. Needed a job where I could work at fairs in the summer, so became a school teacher. Spent 10 years as a high school English teacher and high school girls basketball and high school boys and girls track coach while still working at fairs in the summer. Left teaching to go full-time at the Missouri State Fair as director of their foundation, and now I'm here at the Clay County Fair.
You had talked about your involvement, obviously, a long tradition, family tradition,
right.
with fairs. What drew you to that industry, aside from being around it, and what kind of jobs did you say when you worked at the fair during the summer? What are some of the things that you did?
Well, as the son of a county fair board president, you kind of had to do everything. You were painting the barns, and you were helping in the parking lots, and you were doing whatever you needed to do. The Iowa State Fair, I had the opportunity to be in the special events office, which was specifically dealing with free entertainment there at the fair. I also spent some time in the marketing department, and then of course at the Missouri State Fair I was in the director's office dealing with entertainment as well as then specifically running their foundation. The thing about a fair, I think, is that it is truly a community gathering place. It brings people of all aspects together, and I think the thing that sets fairs apart from other festivals or community events is competition. You can compete for a blue ribbon, whether it's with your 4-H steer or your homemade pie in creative living. There's a sense of competition, I think, that really brings people together in this search for excellence, which is what a blue ribbon represents.
Fantastic. Well, you had an opportunity to witness the event as it was being prepared, because you've been here for a little while, kind of seeing the actions leading up to the Clay County Fair, and then you actually were able to be on hand for the Clay County Fair as it occurred over the 9 days in September. What are some of the thoughts that you took away from the process and the event itself?
It's a great fair, and I think what's interesting is, a fair is a fair. The things we did to plan here in Clay County were the same things we did in Des Moines at the Iowa State Fair and in Sedalia at the Missouri State Fair. So there's some continuity in the industry, obviously, because a lot of things are similar. But I think the thing that really sets the Clay County Fair apart, and the thing that I realized more than anything, is the true love of the community for the fair. You see so many people who are volunteering in some capacity, or would stop me at the fair and say, "This is my 50th fair, my 60th fair." The list goes on, and that's really something I think that speaks to why a community of 11,000 that live in Spencer can put on the world's greatest county fair, because everybody has some sort of vested interest in it.
Absolutely. And any new ideas you'd like to introduce? Obviously, things are working pretty well if we're bringing in close to 300,000 people over 9 days, so people like what we've got. Any new ideas that you have that you might want to introduce?
Well, first of all, you're exactly right. I told the board in the interview, for the new guy to come in and change everything would be stupid, because obviously this fair is going fine the way it is. But as with everything, I think I'll try to put my own personal stamp and mark on things, and we'll probably see some changes a little bit in the free entertainment lineup, and the fact we're really going to try to go out and find the best local talent we can find, and provide a place for them to perform here for those 300,000+ people that attend. And just other little things I think that you'll just kind of slowly see kind of evolving maybe over my years here as we just kind of really lead the fair into the 21st century. We're dealing with a population base that we know in northwest Iowa is aging and even somewhat declining in the rural areas. So we really need to find ways to stretch out and expand our base of attendance, but at the same time just really protect who we are as an agricultural fair.
Fantastic. And here's the last question. Okay, you ready? This is the tough one.
I'm ready.
Are there any foods you'd like to see brought to the fair that we do not have here yet?
Yes. Fried, well, lots of fried foods, but at the Iowa State Fair I fell in love with chicken on a stick, which is basically a kebab of chicken and onion and peppers, and the whole thing is deep fat fried, and I would love to see that here. But one thing about the Clay County Fair, we do already have a little bit of everything, but there's always new things out there.
There'll be somebody inventing something new this year.
Yeah, somebody will fry something else and stick it on a stick for sure. So
healthy eating is hard out here at the Clay County Fair.
That's not our motto, that's for sure. That's not our motto.
All right. I wonder if somebody set up a salad bar stand, if that would work.
I don't know. I don't know if salad on a stick would work or not. You might be able to stick a piece of lettuce and a tomato on a kebab or something, but
anything's possible.
That's right.
Well, thanks very much, Jeremy, for joining us here on 5 Questions With, and we look forward to seeing you in this seat for a number of years.
I look forward to it as well. Thanks.